That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down.
Here we go, here we go. 11 MT. Stop.
They'll run with Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
Here we go.
I'm laughing because I'm not so sure I would have made this call. I'm not so sure I would have said, yeah, let's go ahead and get this one, especially at this point of the game. But give it.
He's got him in, complete. Look at the big fella go. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Irv Smith Jr., 69 yards. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
63, 73, 63. 73, 73.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That is incomplete.
Well, they had that one sniffed out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Hurts. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there, got a nice interception, and set up their offense in great shape.
Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. It's Mixon on the counter. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass in the first drive, and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw. When they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations, ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
Now Burrow. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Bengals have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try for Mixon. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Burrow looking to pass. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. So a big sack for a loss of 4. It brings up 4th and goal.
Evan McPherson on for the field goal. A 31-yard attempt.
McPherson's kick is good. And that'll make this 17-0 here in the opening quarter. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 3.
Hey, easy, 63, back.
This is Swift on the counter, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Hurts to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
The Bengals take over first.
Here we go. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 32 yards. And the Bengals are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Daxton Hill picks it off, and the Bengals are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. The struggles continue here offensively. Still nothing for them on the scoreboard, and now an interception.
Yeah, the offense looks extremely sluggish, not really in sync at all. Dare I say, it looks like it got left behind in customs.
Oh, you've had that in your back pocket. You were waiting for that.
Probably should have left it in my back pocket, too.
Well played. Burrow from his own end zone. This one caught downfield by Higgins. Now he's loose down the left sideline. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half.
Eagles nothing.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. In motion right, Watkins. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. He finds his man, complete. It's Watkins. Oh, and he's going to take this right to the line to gain. Awfully close, but they'll say that he did get the 6 yards he needed. Didn't get much more than that, but it works all the same. 1st down. They go play action with Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. There's Sam Hubbard that time in there to bring him to the ground. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Throwing is Hurts. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one nearly 30 yards. 29 officially.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Swift. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Hurts sets up to throw it. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Another shot to at least get on the board here. This is 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
On 1, ready?
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Flushed out right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. There he goes, left side. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Play action. Here's Hurts. And now here is another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And now the rookie's free. Down the right sideline. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. And McPherson on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. And my goodness, another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Elliott Good with a PAT. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't
All
you?
about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Inside handoff to Mixon.
They nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 55 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
3rd and 4.
Mixing up the middle. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. And they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Denied on 4th down is Joe Mixon. And the Eagles defense able to hold. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty close.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins, 47 yards. And the Eagles are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Elliott Good on the extra point, and the lead is down to 24.
Eagles 14.
I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent. Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the scrambler or the dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Quez Watkins with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Eagles are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Safety Reed Blankenship, he got in there and stopped him for a loss on the play. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, here we go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now it's Burrow. To Mixon on the check down. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37th. Only able to gain a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Mixon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, break it the football, get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Burrow on third down. Throwing the out route, finding Boyd for the completion. Touchdown! Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 23.
Eagles 22.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Steps away. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position.
11. Stop.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase,
27 yards.
and the Bengals have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the fourth. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Hurts.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
10-yard loss on the play. It's second down.
Another try after the first down sack.
Hurts.
And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds. Incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, Silver.
They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to get the football back at their own 17.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Hey, easy. 63, back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Now a give right side Swift.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
He'll look to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
But first down, Hurts.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the fourth.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Eagles come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statistician.